So this is Jessika Brown, our registered dietitian that we have on staff, and she's awesome. She's done a lot of good work for us. So kind of giving you a little background and history about Jess, and I'll have her talk a little bit more about herself. But overall, she's been working as a registered dietitian, for about 10 years now?
10 years.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
My decade.
Yeah, it's crazy. So give us a little bit of background about you and your experience.
So I've been a dietitian for 10 years, and I've been in outpatient the entire time. I dabbled in clinical dietetics for about 6 months, and it just wasn't for me. So I really focused my time on sitting down with people and helping them figure out how to make behavioral changes with food.
Cool.
And my two focuses have been eating disorders and sports. And sometimes they overlap, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But what I found is that the behavior change with food is so tricky to tackle. And it's something that I think takes a lot of attention. But once you put the effort into it, man, you can really see the changes.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And it shows up in all the workouts that you're doing. And I know you see that in the
people
you
for
work
sure.
with.
Yeah, I mean, our clientele have been using the fuel plan now. It's one of our programs we've been introduced to the Performance Ranch. But the fuel plan itself has been definitely a game changer, not just for myself, but for our clients. Obviously I've been doing this kind of thing for about 16 years now, so I do know a lot about food. I was, that's one of my, not my degree in school, but I did study nutrition a lot. So do know a lot, and the relationship with food is a big part of it. We say with clients, the client change is a big thing. So the ability for someone to use food more as fuel rather than thinking of it, they need to restrict it, and that's something that's been the big change for our clients. The psyche, they've been seeing some good results with it. Like one of our clients is actually in there right now. Has seen good results as far as energy goes. He's a collegiate athlete, and he's definitely seen a big change of it. So overall, that's great. So I guess we'll kind of talk about the fuel plan itself. Like, what is the fuel plan? Like, in your best words, describe it to us. Sure.
So the fuel plan, it's a customized food plan, and what we do is we've basically created an intake form where we ask you all the questions that you would, and a registered dietitian would ask you if you were to sit down and meet with them one-on-one. Cool. So we compile that information and we create a very customized and individual fuel plan for you based on the exercise you're doing, your height, weight, and age, so your preferences, how many fruits and veggies you're eating. We try to get as much information as we can. And we create this food plan that's going to map out exactly what you need throughout the day.
All right. Yeah, so like just with myself, I've seen pretty good change in using the fuel plan. I've been using it for about 6 weeks. Pretty consistently. We are doing a challenge here as far as our 75 hard goes, but overall the change in myself, like I can see, cause we got to take pictures every day, so I can see a progress pic of from 6 weeks ago till now, and it's definitely a good change.
Awesome.
My weight doesn't change much, but I'm not really, I don't care about that much about the weight part of it.
You were looking at energy and body comp.
Energy and body comp, yeah, exactly. I can definitely see body comp change, and pretty soon I'm going to do, I haven't done it in a few weeks, so I'm going to do the scan right there to kind of see what my body comp is at, my water content, that kind of stuff. So definitely I can see that. But
it makes sense because you've got a training regimen, right?
Exactly.
Like you've got a plan. So
exactly.
If you don't, it would make sense to have a fuel plan associated with that if you're going to get the best results.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm planning a race. I got a mountain bike race in about 5 weeks now.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I've been training for that. I got to make sure I have fuel for those rides.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two is, my races are long. So I got to have enough fuel for the race itself. So and then a couple of weeks after that race, I'm actually going to go ride 146 miles on my mountain bike. So that's.
I'm remembering in your intake form, you shared that with me, and so when we made it, we customized it to help max out your glycogen storage, so you can build that over time.
Exactly. Yeah, because trying to use fat as fuel, that kind of stuff. So overall, so what makes the plan different than other food plans that's out there?
Right. So the fuel plan, we've really created it to be tailored toward athletic development.
Okay.
And when I say athletic development, you could be like you just signed up at Performance Ranch and you're working on just becoming an athlete, like just getting comfortable in the gym or at the professional level. Because we ask questions like, what are you eating before you exercise, during your exercise, and after? And we've created education and a system to help you figure out exactly what to eat before, after, and then during exercise. Because that's really where it's at, is that food timing. What you're eating before you work out is going to change how you work out. It's going to change how your muscle recovers and develops then. I mean, there's a lot of pieces that come into play. So this plan's really created to help people fuel their workouts, better their recovery, and then overall reach their goals.
Yeah, that's great. No, that's awesome. That's good. And overall, as far as like just like the athlete development of it, like what have you seen like there's a change with that?
So I think probably the biggest is two things: energy levels, because talent will only take you so far. And I think we can all say, like, our younger years, you have that natural energy and you can carry workouts farther, but eventually age catches up.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
And talent will only last so long. So when you start adding in a more tailored fuel plan and you start energizing your body differently, it changes how your athletic potential. And you can really start to max that out. And the other big thing we see is body composition changes. I mean, you can be doing it all right on the training side of things, but if you're not eating the right macronutrient amount, you're not going to see the muscle growth or the fat loss that you're after.
Yeah, like I said, I do this for so long now, and I've been a collegiate athlete myself, and luckily in college we had a registered dietitian that worked with us. So it was awesome. Like I got to meet with them, and they kind of gave me a plan. Basically, what they really did is they upped my protein. So because of that, they would give me like protein packs. They literally give me a bag every day. I would get tuna. I would get
that's awesome.
Boiled eggs. I get a protein bar. I get things like that. Yeah. So it was always a piece of that.
And did you notice a change?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I saw my size get bigger because I was a football player. So I'm trying to get more size on me, but also stay lean and stay fast because those are the part of the game there. So. Cool. Well, as far as the fuel plan goes, like what comes with it? What comes with the fuel plan?
So we have, you'll get 4 documents sent to you when you order a fuel plan. We first have an education packet, and this is basically sports nutrition 101. So it's all you've ever wanted to know about eating around exercise, how to fuel your workouts. You will get your own individualized fuel plan details. So we actually map out like what the fuel plan is, how many calories it equates to. What to look for before you exercise, during exercise, after exercise. It's all the details spelled out for you. You'll get a interactive PDF that has the plan outlined for you. You've got all of the food recommendations mapped out: breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, pre-exercise, post, and you can actually check those off as you go throughout the day. So it's interactive, kind of fun. It makes it. I'm a checklist person. I write my to-do list and I like to check it off. So it's the same idea, where it's like, all right, I hit my grains, I hit my proteins. It's trying to hit those fuel goals, and then you'll also get a fuel planning packet, which actually helps you understand what the fuel plan is telling you. So for example, just to give you guys an idea of what it would look like, it might say for breakfast you need 2 grains, 4 proteins, 2 fats, and in your fuel planning packet it'll tell you exactly what that means. It'll tell you 1 grain equals 1 slice of bread or half cup quinoa.
Yeah, that's perfect. No, that's great. And then as far as like the nice thing about the fuel plan itself, it does give you those checklists, and because what my plan is, and I can see my grains are pretty heavier in the day. And towards the evening, it starts to wind down. But most of my workouts are during the day, like for first thing in the morning, maybe late afternoon. I'm not really doing much at night just because it's just, it's family time and sleep time. So I'm trying to bring my fuel down, my carbs down in a sense, my grains.
And that was one of the questions we got is when you get the fuel plan, can I move my exchanges around?
True. That's true, yeah.
And I mean, you can, because you can do whatever you want with your food. It's your choice. But we do customize it based on what you tell us. So in your case, we knew that. We knew your workouts were in the morning. So we said, okay, let's get the carb load heavy in the morning around your workout. And then later on during the day, since you're trying to work on some of that metabolic efficiency, we'll tone down the carbohydrate content.
All right, Jess, so what's your favorite part of the fuel plan, and what do you really enjoy about it?
I'm so glad you asked. So anytime anybody's trying to make a behavior change with nutrition, it takes a lot of energy, a lot of self-discipline, right? And I think for that to be sustainable, we've got to sprinkle some flexibility on it. So in every single fuel plan, we also incorporate something called a fun budget. And what we do is we allocate a certain percentage of someone's energy needs, depending on what their goals are, and we place it into this this bucket we call the fun budget. And we say, you get X amount of calories or energy points or whatever you want to call it, and you can use that for whatever you want.
Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so you can have cake, ice cream, beer, like whatever it is, because we know that if you are trying to stick to a more a fuel plan that's really based on fueling energy needs, we're still human. We have social interactions.
Yeah, for sure.
We have social events. We've got to be able to have some flexibility.
Oh yeah. You don't want to be that guy with water at a party, like
I'm good. This is I have no fun in my life ever.
Yeah, no, I mean it's like my fuel plan has 200 calories 3 times a week. So like last night I ate ice cream and it was awesome. Like it was about 3/4 cup, right around 200 calories, and had that. I actually had a Halo Top a few days ago, and I only ate half, so that's 160 calories.
Yeah, so you had some left over, right?
Yeah, I had some left over, so I ate it again. I was like, hey, this is awesome. Like being able to have fun with your food. Beer, I mean, beer is about 200 calories, so that's
you can have a beer, and then there's no guilt associated with it. Because what we see is people, they tend to eat really structured on the weekdays, and then it's so structured that the weekend rolls around and they're like, oh, forget it. They throw it all.
Well, they do a cheat day instead of a cheat meal or a cheat time.
Yes.
And then cheat day rolls into the weekend, and then it's like, oh my gosh.
I'll start on Monday.
Yeah, start on Monday. Exactly. Yep.
And then people gain and lose the same, 1 or 2 pounds for 6 months, and they're frustrated.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So this really inoculates that problem and helps people to just, meet their energy needs every single day.
Yeah, for sure.
Of the week.
No, it's awesome. Well, I think I got a lot of good information here for the fuel plan itself. We will have a lot more on our website. So if people have any questions at all, feel free to message us. We'll definitely get back with you and talk about what we can do to help you out. Obviously the nutrition piece is just a piece of our puzzle. It is a big piece, though, probably one of the most important pieces, because you got to have the energy for everything else. But
it's all part of the same wheel, right?
It's all part of it all. So it's all part of the same organism and the same goal. So, well, great. Well, I think that's it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.